I don't need a man. A man needs me.
A man should be an option, not a definition.
Bad boy is just the opposite of the nice guy. And it's
Welcome to Mindy. Today, we're breaking down why women just can't seem to resist bad boys, and why that attraction might be more about psychology than preference. From the thrill of the chase to the illusion of confidence, let's talk about why the red flag often looks like a green light.
One would say that after being a bad boy, the next phase of life is being a man. When should the bad boy phase end, and when should manhood begin?
Well, see, the bad boy is not really a phase, or it's not really about being a boy. You see what I'm saying? Like, the bad boy is just the opposite of the nice guy. And it's just that back and forth. So you can even say, instead of the bad boy and the nice guy, you can say the alpha or the beta. Or you can say the Mac or the lame guy. It's the same thing. So all a bad boy is a guy who's fully being himself. Do you see what I'm saying? Who's standing on his principles, who's actually being him and not doing things for women, but doing things for himself and finding women who want to be in his program. That's all the bad boy is.
By the way, that last point I totally agree with.
I think of a man who's going to give me chlamydia.
That's pretty freaking bad.
Oh, here we go again. Soon as a man says, "I'm doing things for myself," someone in the back yells, "Chlamydia." Like, ma'am, we're talking mindset, not medical conditions. But let's be real. Dude actually made sense before the plot twist. The whole bad boy thing ain't about being toxic or reckless. It's about being unapologetically you, standing on your principles, not bending over backward for approval. But the moment a guy's not begging for attention, suddenly he's a bad boy. Red flag? Or dangerous? Nah, he just stopped auditioning for your affection. So yeah, ladies, there's a difference between a man with standards and a man with STDs. Let's not mix the two next time.
All right, y'all. Here are 9 bad boy traits that women cannot resist. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Happy Saturday, everybody. Number 1, don't care what you think about them. Number 2, unpredictable. Number 3, authentic. Number 4, independent. Their lives come before women. Number 5, supreme confidence. Number 6, they ain't trying too hard. Number 7, they are naturally dominant. Number 8, they are unapologetically bold. And number 9, they own their they own their stuff.
Oh, so now it's 9 traits women can't resist? Let me translate this list real quick. Every single one of these bad boy traits is just a man acting like a man. Doesn't care what people think. Translation: he's not begging for your approval. Unpredictable. Translation: he actually has a life outside of texting you. 24/7 independent. He's busy building, not babysitting. Supreme confidence. He's not pretending to be humble just to make you feel taller. And suddenly all that is hot. Oh, but when a regular dude does it, he's arrogant, emotionally unavailable, or not serious. Let's be real. Women say they want nice guys, but their biology lights up for the man who moves like he doesn't need them. That's not a bad boy. That's just a man who stopped letting his masculinity be negotiated.
We all know that women will mess around with bad boys, have fun with bad boys, and then when they're ready to settle down, they'll go and settle down with a nice guy. What does that mean? That means when women are just wanting to be single and crazy, they'll go after the man they're attracted to. But then when they want to settle down and have a family, they'll literally go with a man they're not attracted to, but a man who's more stable, right? So they're going more for the security, and they're willing to forsake the adventure. I never want a woman to be with me for ulterior motives only.
And there it is. The classic bad boys for fun, nice guys for the future. Pipeline. My guy's spitting facts, though. Women out here treating men like different subscription plans. I'll take the thrill package for now, and the stability upgrade when I'm ready for kids. But here's the truth. Real men don't want to be your retirement plan after you finished your roller coaster phase. We're not here to fix what Chad broke. Nah. We're the ones building, grinding, and improving, and you want to pull up after the race talking about, I'm ready for something serious. Newsflash. Loyalty isn't something you turn on when you get tired of chaos. You either value peace from the start or you end up chasing it forever. So yeah, bro, keep that mindset. Don't let anyone settle for you. Be the prize, not the consolation.
I've started to figure out this whole bad boy thing. Women don't love bad men. They love rebellious men. The men of mystery who aren't controlled by others. Maybe it's just that women love having men figured out and will chase anyone that intrigues them. Either way, the whole vibe of the autonomous man is just sexy. And this means you don't have to do traditionally masculine things to attract a feminine girl. Do you have a unique passion, a unique style, a hobby that others might not approve of? Who cares? Go after them like a man. If you unapologetically embrace these things and talk about them from a place of strength and excitement rather than a place of weakness and shame, women will be captivated by the way you discuss them. So write your poetry, garden your plants, and take care of that skin.
Aha, here we go. Finally a woman saying the quiet part out loud. She basically just said, "It's not that we love bad men. We love men who can't be controlled." Boom. There it is. That's what men have been saying for years, but somehow when we say it, we're labeled toxic or emotionally unavailable. And notice how she says it's rebellious and autonomous that's attractive? Translation. Women crave men with backbone, men who move on their own terms, not approval chasers begging for validation. But the best part? She's over here talking about men writing poetry, gardening, and skincare, and still saying that's attractive if you own it like a man. So all this time, it was never about what you do. It's how you carry it. Confidence is conformity. So yeah, fellas, take notes not from what they say they want, but what they react to. Mystery, confidence, direction. Do your thing like a man who doesn't need permission, and watch how fast bad boy energy turns into magnet energy.
Some of the good guys that want to be in a relationship have a very simpy demeanor. You know, they're not confident. They're always like, how do I please you? They're overextending themselves in a way that's kind of nauseating. They're always available. They look like they got nothing else going on. There's an energy about the good guy sometimes that is unattractive to women. The reason that the bad boy is appealing to women is not because they're going to disrespect women. That's not what women are drawn to. It's that bad boys have a lot of confidence. They typically have a lot of options. They typically have a lot of confidence. They've got a little swagger in their step. That's what's appealing. So if you found a guy, what you really want is you want a good guy, fundamentally good guy, who's got that edge to him, who's got the confidence, he's got his life in order, he's got his finances, he's got options, he's got plenty of options, but he's being loyal and faithful to you by choice. He's choosing to do that. That is the gold mine.
Oh, now this one finally gets it. She's preaching without even realizing she's validating everything men have been saying since the dawn of nice guy syndrome. Like, ma'am, you just described why simping never works. Overextending. Always available. Nothing else going on. That's not love. That's self-erasure. And women don't respect what they can easily control facts. And notice how she admits the bad boy isn't about disrespect. It's about options and confidence. Translation: women don't actually want a pushover. They want a man. Other women also want, but who chooses her? That's not toxic, that's human psychology. So yeah, fellas, stop acting like a doormat hoping for approval. Be that good man with an edge. Purpose first, confidence always, loyalty by choice. Because as she said, that's the gold mine. But you can't be gold if you're acting like aluminum foil trying to impress everybody.
Women make rules for nice guys and break the rules for bad boys. The reason why is because bad boys are unapologetically themselves. They're very bold. They're very bold and they're independent. They do not rely on women. They do not rely on women. They chase after their purpose. They're on their mission. That's why women latch onto these men. Even when they're broke, they're still coming up. They're still focused on their dream. That's why women see potential in this man, all right, G? And bad boys also have a sense of edge. They're dressing different. They're not following the crowd. They're the black sheep. They're the guy that stands alone. He's the man. He's Rambo. While everyone's following a trend, he's wearing whatever he wants to wear. He's different. He's not following the crowd. That's why women chase him. He's different. Women like that, all right, my G? So you don't have to be a criminal. You don't have to do crazy things like that or very extreme. Just use these very simple tips and your dating life will become much more abundant and successful, all right? Peace.